Excuse me, ma'am? Ma'am? Do you have a second to talk about sound savers? Welcome, fellow KISS fans. Welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a KISS fan. And tonight, the fun we are celebrating, we are taking it back to 1989. The old days of collecting cassettes. Pre-CDs, pre-internet, a whole lot of fun. Let's gather up, head towards the mall, and talk collecting cassettes. Alright, so tonight, before we dive back into the 80s and open up our Case Logic cassette holders, and look at collecting KISS cassettes, I want to take a look back at kind of the atmosphere of my world. 1988, fall 1988, I was a freshman in high school, and then winter came, and Dan Thompson showed up at my house with this wonderful VHS tape, and everything changed. Became a KISS fan, and lo and behold, wanted to start collecting KISS. Unfortunately, 15 years old, can't drive, don't have a job yet, and money is tight. You're mowing lawns or shoveling driveways for money, and that doesn't leave a lot of money to do the things you want to do. Go to the arcade and collect KISS. Around the same time, we saw the invention of the compact disc, and I know for a fact I did not have my first compact disc player until my sophomore year of high school. Christmas, my sophomore year, I got like a little boom box with a CD player, and this was my first KISS CD purchase. A horribly mixed album, I get it. No one likes the two brand new songs besides me and Rob from Right Between the Eyes podcast, but this album and this CD mean the world to me. But prior to the CD, how did I collect KISS? And it was cassettes. And my very first KISS cassette, of course, was the Gene Simmons cassette tape that Dan brought up to my house when he brought up Phantom of the Park. I'm sure I borrowed / kept this from him in that magical way you do with your friends when you're little. And this was my very first KISS cassette. And I remember the next tape I bought was Love Gun. Probably a lot to do with Phantom of the Park ties, that grotesque KISS cutout. Of course, you want that record. Phantom of the Park kinda is a Love Gun / Alive 2 movie. I dug the Gene Simmons solo record. I dug all the songs on Phantom of the Park. So Love Gun was my next obvious step into the world of KISS collecting. A world, sadly, I have found myself back into in 2023. 48 years old, I'm collecting cassettes again. And as 2023 is oddly the year of Dynasty for me, I'm collecting Dynasty cassettes. This is the 1979 Dynasty cassette original release. Nothing super cool about this release. It's been with me for a very long time, and it's my tipping off point to jumping back into collecting cassettes. Now this version is the CRC version. This is the 1979 Columbia Record Club collection. This would have cost a penny in 1979, 1980 through probably 89. Cost you a penny. Those Columbia Record Clubs that you could, buy one cassette and then get 12 more for a penny. I never did it. Mom wouldn't allow it, but I was able to pick up this Columbia Record Club version of Dynasty. Cost me more than a penny, but I really dig it. And I dig the variants. I dig the variant cover and the side there with the CRC. That is a whole lot of fun. Now this one is a lot of fun. This is the Priceless Collection from Canada. And this is actually, of all the Dynasties I have, CD, vinyl, 8-track, cassette, this copy of Dynasty is the most perfect audio copy of Dynasty I have. You put on this cassette tape and this thing blares from the stereo. It is beautiful. I don't know what it is about this cassette. I don't know if it's because it's Canadian. I don't know if it's because it's the Priceless Collection. I don't know if it's the Dolby stereo sound to it, but it is amazing. Literally blown away when I hit play. Never expect a cassette tape to sound good Most of them lose that little foam thing, and this one blew me away. And this one is a little more fun because, as it's Canadian...
It's in the Canadian Criminal Code, eh? Yeah. Like there's legal precedent setting cases in law. So, like, give us our free beer.
The sides are reversed. It starts side 1 with Charisma, and side 2 starts with I Was Made for Loving You. So this album actually ends with Dirty Livin'. How fun is that? And this one I love simply for that sticker, that Sound Saver sticker. That sticker means so much to me collecting KISS in high school. This is an 80s version of Dynasty, still sealed with the Sound Saver sticker on it. Still has the price tag on the back, $4.96. But as we were speaking of CDs earlier, the Sound Saver CDs were everything to Danny, Brett, and myself collecting KISS, because the Sound Saver CDs were all $9.99. And for some reason, the store we were buying them from mismarked Alive 1 and Alive 2 as $9.99. So we were getting double CDs for $9.99. And those Sound Savers, I remember walking into Musicland and looking at the Paul Stanley solo album on Sound Saver CDs. And if you remember the Sound Saver CDs, they had the artwork on top and the CD on the bottom. And my first ever copy of Dynasty on CD was given to me by Dan for Christmas when we were all collecting the catalog, and it was a Sound Saver CD. And somebody is selling one on eBay in the package, and he wants over $100 for it. I want it so bad because the Sound Savers mean so much to me, and I want it so bad because that is the packaging of the CD Danny bought me that made me fall in love with this record. But screw him, man. I can't spend $100 on a compact disc, sealed or not. It's not worth $100. But I love that Sound Saver sticker. Talk about the mall, talk about 80s. It's that. And our final piece, just in the 1979 Australian Dynasty cassette. I love that cover. Look at that logo. Look at that Dynasty logo. Casablanca down there in the gray. Perfect gray border. Kind of a lame back there, but the songs are in order. The sides are spelled differently, of course. Manufactured by Astor Records. And then we have the music cassette. Cool ass inner label there with the Casablanca. And that one to me is probably my, besides the Priceless collection, this is probably my favorite add to the Dynasty cassettes because I love foreign pressings. And, you know, you can have foreign pressing cassettes as well, and they are just as fun. And as I stated in the beginning, I don't have a lot of cassettes. I have Rock and Roll Over, Love Gun, Alive 2, and it's always kind of fun how they package Alive 2 on cassette. One cover is upside down because when they double bind the cassettes, it makes a nice little Volume 1 and Volume 2 with the cover on each side. I have Gene, Paul, Peter of the solo albums Animalize, Crazy Nights, Smashes, Hot in the Shade, and Alive 3. Now I do enjoy Revenge and Alive 3, how they had the giant covers like that. I don't have Revenge on cassette. I did in high school because you have to have CD and cassette. You got to listen to the cassette in the car, CD at home. Alive 3, I only bought on CD, but I recently picked up the Alive 3 cassette. I do love those elongated covers, and I believe they did that on Revenge and Alive 3. After Alive 3, nothing was on cassette, I believe. I know Kiss My Ass came out on vinyl. If things exist beyond Alive 3 on cassette, I'm sure they're pretty hard to find today. And so there we have my unfortunate and fun dive back into collecting cassettes, and as 2023 is proving, it's the year of Dynasty, and I'm probably only going to purchase Dynasty from here on out. I have all the catalog on vinyl, don't really need any more. I love me some Dynasty, and I plan to buy Dynasty until I Dynasty. But until that day comes, we will continue to have fun waxing KISS nostalgia and being good to our babies. Spay, neuter, microchip, take care, be safe. There's little Pee-wee right over there. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for waxing nostalgia. Be good to your babies. Spay, neuter, microchip, take care, be safe. We will talk to you, Sound Saver plug, soon.